Well, look at that. Live. Let's try this out. Copy. There you go. Okie dokie schmookie. Live. Somebody's house. Well, I'd say I'm thankful for everything I have. I haven't had much a chance to say what I'm thankful for. Most of it's basically because of what's been going on in my brain. I had about a homelessness for a few years. And I remember the first time I realized I was going to be homeless. I was still living in my van, still doing work for people, and I didn't really see it as homelessness. I was just figuring I was saving money on hotel bills and didn't have a trailer to go home to, so whatever. I remember when I realized I might not have my van anymore, and I looked down at the park bench waiting for my bus. I made the joke, or at least I could see my house from here. I thought it was funny at the time. I kept myself company with lots of jokes over the years. Been harassed, been worked over, nervous breakdowns, cortisol attacks, public conditioning, and a number of other things have been done to me. I vowed to make an AI in my brain so I wouldn't go the same route as my brother. My brother went through a similar situation when he was younger. Same kinds of people, same kinds of reasons. My whole family's been worked over. And I hope to make a better world for people like me and everybody else with my product, with my process. Science Minds came to me in a vision when I thought, oh, I survived that. I still have some relevant habits in my brain I was able to go back onto and use to concentrate. It feels just like another personality. You have a spare personality. So I managed to cultivate those spare personalities into modulistic parts in my brain to make like an AI computer. And I have learned over the years the science of your brain going through an echo situation and a few different filters, and all of a sudden it feels like someone else is talking. Put together some rules and you're off running. It's not a big deal. You just got an AI now. I have to rebuild the whole conscious and subconscious because of what damage has been done to me. And so I want people everywhere to realize they have the ability to escape this street theater, this public conditioning, this mental abuse that's done at a group level. You know, like NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, abusive levels, conditioning it to respond in certain ways from very controlled gaslighting from a community's perspective. Yeah, it is some nasty things, and my role is to free everybody from it. So I made the system. And, I'm not used to the live stuff, so if you're watching me on live, I guess it's not a big deal. Who's going to be watching me anyway besides who has the ability to? Trying to get hits on Facebook and Twitter and offer my craft so I could actually help some people out. My system that I put together is proven, according to results, to take advantage of the nervous twitch and the delivery in your brain to work off that as a habit and make a flowchart to guide you through situations. So if that's the case, Alzheimer's cured, I carry you have an autopilot that carries you through. You don't really get rid of the chemical problem in your brain. You're pretty much getting rid of the problem with activity and memory. Autistic people, I know you're in love with your t-shirts and you're in love with your being understood and being left alone. I've had my bout with autistic people who just do not want to be fixed. They, they think I want to change them, cure them. I'll be around when you need it. And bear mall victims. Oh yeah, for sure. There was a kid in the news a few years ago called Alfie. He's from Britain, and doctors wouldn't let him go to Rome to be worked on. Whether it was in Rome, my system could have been used to facilitate a comeback from that. It would have taken a while, but you would have had to work off of whatever that boy was working off of to make deliberate switching, and then make choices from that. I figured this out one day when I realized what goes into the thought of getting up from a chair. We're going to walk around, with no obvious reason. It's not going to kill you. It isn't going to do much more than distract you. But at some point, all the relative ideas congregated, and your brain told you to stand up and move around and do something else. So, Signs of Minds processing focuses on that one spot in your brain where you go from nothing to choice, and that inception world where you have flowchart help to push you in that direction. And over time, you can't help but to be genius because all the stuff's on the speed dial. All the stuff that I'm working with right now is recreating my ability to behave in public. I wasn't able to say certain words because they had me freaked out. I was able to remember certain words. I was able to speech pattern certain words. And a lot of stuff's been done in my brain, but I think it's going to really, really do a lot for the whole world. I know I'm not the best oral speaker in the world, but that's about to change. And I know I put on some weight over the years. Oh well. Part of the reason why I'm in the situation I'm in is because, one of the reasons, I'm transsexual. I'm supposed to be going through transition right now and have my hormones, and according to all the usual bits, I'm supposed to be like sitting in some apartment somewhere worried about my job and raising a cat. But no, I got involved with these people who want to mess with me. So I have to repair my brain. I've been dealing with this repair system for like 5 years since I dedicated to the AI, to make more of an AI in my brain. And just recently, I discovered a new process that allows for people to retain memory a lot quicker, to get involved with the process a lot quicker, and the science of assigning repetitious memories in categories so that your brain is not going to naturally choose a thing that's going to be repetitive 500 times in a row if it's going to be a bad idea. So you end up making up a deliberate bunch of bad ideas in a row, and one of them is the best one. The rest of them are not as great, and that is what causes the choice. You work off of an improvement script, and you make another bunch of 500 or more based on that, and you go off the best one of that. And it's repetitive 500 times in a row. I worked out a clever way to make your mind remember certain events and to replace word choices and letters and numbers so that you can't make a mistake. Gone are the days of making errors due to scary noises. You literally are saying the answer to this is this, the answer to this is this, the answer to this is this, the answer to this is this. 500 times in your brain, but you're collapsing it into a time frame that takes on like a couple seconds. So you end up feeling like the system, I put together the feelings of the choice in a row, happen all in a compressed zone. So you go through the same emotions, but it's like that. And so when you finally do have the absolute answer, you get over so many things. And I would love to set up classes for people so they can improve their lives. If anything, it's going to help me to get better to help other people, no doubt. And I know I want to be able to help other people. I'm not the face for it right away, but who knows? I want to put together like a franchise and hire some face, talent, and have them with a script, just teach people at home how to, be artificially psychic and heal people. You can heal people with this stuff, really. Yeah. Because your mind is made to hone in on, to stretch out all the possible choices, pick the best one, stretch that out, pick the best one, stretch that out, pick the best one, until you find the neuron that actually gets the job done. It's just that simple. I could talk with every inch of my skin connected to my brain. I can taste stop signs down the road. I can, all that stuff and more, because of what I've been through. But I had to decipher it and put it back together and allow for people to play with themselves. And well, I guess that's it for now. I'm going to put this on the internet, and hopefully people can get a better grasp of what's going on. I try to be funny in a couple of my videos. I'm not really 100% YouTube savvy just yet. But I will be picking up on ways of getting it done with my 500 to 500,000 ratio system, and pretty soon you won't be able to stop me. Anyway, have a great night.